did you have any experiences with the Holy Spirit during all of this that you can remember? No pressure.
No, I think there was a time where I always believed the fact of the one lady that was bleeding and she touched Jesus's robe and then she was healed. So I always believed that. So I remember praying or dreaming, and I remember reaching out and trying to touch Jesus's cloth. And I think that was a moment, a turning point in my life where I really thought, okay, things are going to change, and they did.
Wow.
You know, I mean, I've always believed that. Anytime I feel sick or whatever, I always feel like I got to reach out and touch his robe again. I don't know why, but I just do. I tell you one thing, faith, believing in God, I think that is the most thing that got me through it all. Because when I was praying and reaching out, I had no money. I was stressed. I was stressing about this Social Security and stuff. I didn't think it was going to come or whatever. And then all of a sudden, after things happened, after that prayer or whatever, bam, ready for surgery. All of a sudden, my the Social Security money came in. I didn't have to worry about money. I didn't have to. It was just
Amen.
crazy. It was so crazy, and it was backed up for like a couple months too. So all the money just came in at once. I was like, "Oh my, are you kidding me?" And then I mean, I didn't ever thought I would be on Social Security for that a few years, but that's what it's for. I think, you know what I mean. Now for Somalis out there scamming the system, but no, I really and I used to tell everybody after all that happened, I used to tell everybody about Jesus. Anytime I went to work. I remember starting this new job. I would tell everybody about Jesus, and I would have debates about everybody with Jesus, and good and bad debates, and I was always about that. But and then I stopped talking about it. Stopped talking about my testimony. Stopped talking about Crohn's and stuff like that. And even when you had Crohn's back in the day, people that if you are healed, they don't want to hear from you. People that have Crohn's. If you look if you look in Facebook groups that have Crohn's disease, they all are like, "Oh, my tummy hurts," and they're like, "Oh, we feel sorry for you." But if you come in and say, "Hey, how about trying this? Change your diet, doing this and this," and they're like, "You're out of the group." And I experienced it many times while I had Crohn's. Or towards the end there when I was finally getting healed, nobody wanted to hear from me whatsoever. And even to this day, if someone has Crohn's,